This is really a trendsetter. This was the first. Everybody today talks about hybrids, and this is a car we affectionately called Sparky. And Sparky is a GTR-1 car, but it is a hybrid. It had batteries, electric motor, and a conventional engine. And this was launched in 1998, only 1 year after the first Panoz GTR1. And in conjunction with Bill Gibson from Zytec, we had this crazy idea after Le Mans in '97 to build a hybrid. And we thought that would be fantastic, you know. And we got in touch with Varda, the great battery makers in Germany, and they handmade batteries for this car. They were tubular and they were all connected, and they weighed about 350 pounds. And the electric motor in this car was only about 16 inches long and about 10 inches in diameter. But it had tremendous magnetic capabilities. In fact, if you were in the same room with this car and you were working on it, you'd have to leave your credit cards and stuff outside because it would just swipe all the magnetic strips. But we built it. We were all enthused. We just got it finished in time at Le Mans Race Week to test it at the airport at Le Mans. We were so enthused it was picked to go forward for the race, and that we just had to qualify. And then we did this most stupid thing that you ever do in racing when you go out to qualify. Everybody knows you put on your good tires, you leave all the fuel out of the tank to get the car as light as possible, and you go out and qualify, and then of course you put on your tires and fill up the gas tanks. But to do the qualifying laps at Le Mans, we probably only needed maybe 50 pounds of batteries, because you're only going to do 2 or 3 laps. And we were so excited we forgot to take the batteries out. We missed qualifying by about 1.5 seconds. And it was too late to do anything about it. But then the next race that Sparky came to was Petit Le Mans, the first Petit Le Mans. And it won its class. It spent 20 minutes in the pits with a broken suspension. And we were really enthused, and I went around to see the manufacturers, automobile manufacturers, with this concept that we could prove that a hybrid could really perform, and you know, could on the basis of the hybrid and the electric motor joined with the gasoline motor, could win races. And I went around and talked to all of them. In 1998, I can tell you, none of the OEMs or the manufacturers were interested in building a hybrid car. And so it wasn't until about 6 or 7 years ago that hybrids really started to become something that everybody wanted to talk about. But by that time, Sparky had done its job. It won the first race it ever competed in. It was like a champion racehorse. It was retired with a lot of good oats and good hay and a nice dry stall, and we're proud to have it here. And it was a phenomenal car. It was driven at that race by James Weaver, Perry McCarthy, and Johnny O'Connell, and they did a fantastic job. And the other thing that's unusual about this car, as we have with some of our road cars, it has the multi-prism paint. So this paint job, as you're looking at it now, it looks kind of purplish, or it could look a little bronze from the camera view. But as you walk around it, it will change colors to a light pink salmon to a deep blue. And my wife calls it the June bug paint, because like June bugs, you know, they have these funny colors on their wings. But it's really a classic and the first of its kind, and the only one of its kind.